Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm James. This is my jam, and I'm laughing because the cameraman's yawning, and I almost yawned, or I was kind of almost yawning when we started this. So if I do yawn now, let's stop it. Now he keeps pretending. If I do yawn, it's his fault. No, what I have for you today, I recently spoke about an alternative to the Chanel mini flap bag, and spoke about how I really like the Coach tabby 20s, and how they, to me, are an affordable alternative to the Chanel mini bags, and to me they are a equal to them in almost every way, shape, or form. Okay, no, you don't get generally a box. And you don't always even get a dust bag. But bag to bag, they are very comparable. And while I do understand the name costs something, and the packaging and presentation is all worth some money, to me it's not worth enough to purchase a Chanel mini bag now over the Tabby 20, knowing what I know now. And that's just my opinion. You know, everybody can have their own opinion, which is cool that they do. And some people might think, no, I don't want Coach, I want Chanel. And I get that too. I mean, there's something to be said about companies and their history and track record and things like that. So I'm just glad everybody has their own opinion. But people seem to really like that and appreciate it. And I know that I would. And some people asked if I could do more alternative videos. And so this is kind of like that. And what it is, though, is I'm going to basically say don't sleep on a lot of the independent brands. And I am going to be doing a few more videos, I think, in regards to that. One brand that started out pretty independently, but I think they gave a lot of bags to influencers and kind of got their name out there a little bit more, as Pauline. And some other ones I don't see mentioned as often, but I really think should be, are kind of what I want to speak to. And so today, as you probably saw from the picture, I'm going to speak about Tannuer bags. Now, they're a French brand.
Is that French for the bag?
No, I think it's for the tanner. But I have my little robot. We know, my little robot charm on here. But, okay. Well, how do I want to do this? Well, let's just say this to start. The brand started in 1890, and it started when a professional tanner and a leather crafter got together and started making some items. They basically leather items. In 1900, they made their first bag, and it was called, I have notes. It was called...
We didn't think you were sleeping. So.
Yeah.
You hate that when you can't read your own writing.
Stop it. Latan's Couture, which was French for without seams. The bag, this isn't that bag. The bag they put together, though, was came in second place in 1900 in Paris Universal Exhibition. And they've been going ever since. By 1907, they opened up a factory, and they had over 70 employees. And the brand has continued to grow from there. I am surprised that I don't see more people doing videos on these bags. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. They do use highest quality of leather, and they do really give thought to every little piece of their bags, even as far as
that bag must have went to the bathroom. It's got a piece of toilet paper on its bottom.
What? Oh, it's got a sticky thing on it. Okay. Oh, I didn't take the stickers off the bottoms, and I've used that. So okay. So I'm just gonna go over one of the bags now. If you go to their website, it's Tannuer. It's and then Tanneur. And, oh, did you show it on here? Okay. And so, one of their more popular bags is the Emily bag. And now they have different versions of the Emily bag. Now, this is just an Emily, just a plain Emily bag. They do a double flap Emily bag, and I'll put a picture of that right here. And as you can see, that one it's a double flap. It has some flaps. But I'm just going to go over this one because obviously this is my favorite one. I have 3 of them. I think they're fantastic. Now, one of the first things I'm going to call out is the leather. And on all 3 bags, I have the same leather. And I don't know how close you can get. But the leather is actually stamped with T's for Tannuer.
Not for Mr. T?
No. And so they do have other leathers. They do have pebble leather and I believe a smooth leather. But I really like this. It kind of reminds me of like Epi or Epsom leather. I know they're 2 different leathers, but it reminds me of both of those. So now this bag, this is the medium. It comes in a small, a medium, and a large. And let's see, do I have my tape measure over there? Just going to grab that just to give you an idea of what the medium is. So the medium bag here, it's 11 inches across, approximately 7.5 tall, and then basically at the widest part, I would give it 5 inches, about 5 inches. These bags, so here's the front, the side. The back has a nice slip pocket. Other side does have feet. The back, has the nice pocket and back. The interior, I'm just going to take this out of here, has, okay, I'm not 100% sure why I have a Coach dust bag in here, but it comes with a removable, adjustable strap.
How do you know it's removable?
And then their bags all have this beautiful blue, dark royal blue interior.
What's that made out of?
It's just
like a canvas?
Not quite a canvas, but it's a pretty durable.
Is it water?
No. Stop it. It's a pretty durable fabric. So there is a slip pocket in what would be the front and a slip pocket in what would be the back. There is a middle zipped section right here. It's nice smooth zipper.
Is it like butter?
Yeah, this is important to note. The zip section is attached to the bottom. So you can't have things put here and they'll roll over to back here and vice versa.
So it's a true divider.
Yeah, there is also a zip pocket on the side here as well that obviously I can shove my hand in. It's pretty substantial. The bag itself does not close. At least this one does not. It comes with this little
we're going to call it a dealy bob.
We're going to call it a dealy bob. Okay, it comes with that. And like I said, I have my little robot little thing on here. This one has silver hardware, and I love the detail. Like the actual T's for Latan. It's not heavily logoed. All it has is just the small embossing in silver there. All the bags that I have silver hardware. I do believe they have some gold hardware, but mine is all silver. It's got the nice leather rolled handles, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful bag. Now, let's tell you how they're presented. You do get them in a box, and then they also have dust jackets, or dust bags.
Are we doing a book haul?
Just gonna open this up. This is very similar to the material, if not identical to the material in the bag.
Inside the bag?
Yeah. So here's the dust bag. You can't see through it. It's got just its label here on it. And one of the things they do pride themselves in is the craftsmanship of everything. They even have notes on their site, and there's a lot of really good information on their history on the site. These really don't do anything.
They're decorative.
Right, more so than anything, yeah. But how a pure leather craftsman knows the accountability and responsibility that comes with being that level of a craftsman, and that's very, very important to them that they're aware of that. Now these bags, this bag itself, and I need my little cheat sheet again. If you get this bag itself, the medium size right now goes for $640. If you go ahead and get the medium in the Emily double flap, that one is $660. They do also have totes. They have hobo bags. And what they do is they come in a variety of colors, and each season they change their colors. Another thing to do, and it's what I've done, I've not paid full price for any of these. They have sales. At least once a year they'll have a sale, and then I like to look through them and see what they have that I would like. After I had my yellow one and this teal one, I actually did purchase this coral colored one just because it was on such good sale. I want to say like $300 and some. And these bags are phenomenal. I mean, like,
it's almost 50% off.
Right, and they have feet. I mean, I am really shocked that I don't see more of these out there. I would say it is probably my second favorite, like more indie brand. There is one that I like more that I will do another video on, but man, they'd come pretty close. These are some pretty significant bags. I would definitely put these above like a Coach bag. And the price, you just can't beat it. So they are still in business since 1898. Again, I'm really surprised you don't see more of them here. Their glazing is phenomenal. Their leather is phenomenal. And like I've said a couple times now, if you're wanting to get into more luxury like bags, but don't really like the luxury prices, the horse bag, I've talked about that over and over and over.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah, that bag is phenomenal. Only $200. Does it come with a it comes with a dust bag. It comes with stuff, but the price is phenomenal for what you're getting. I wish they had more colors. Tannuer, don't be surprised by all my bright colors. They do have dark blues, they have grays, they have browns, they have golds. I just like the bright colors. But do they have a limited palette? Sure, they do. I mean, as do most fashion houses. Not as limited as the horse, but it's still more limited than you might find in, say, like a Chanel or something. But I mean, I guess Louis Vuitton doesn't have that many colors. They come out with different things, but so I guess it's comparable. But just definitely a brand not to sleep on. And again, if you want to wet your foot in, stop it. Luxury, and you
I'm not sleeping on it.
And you don't want to pay the luxury prices. This is stellar. I believe their shipping is free. You don't pay duties. Some people have asked me a couple times on things like that, because it is coming from France. But I did not have to pay that duties on it either. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about these bags. I love these, and I have come to a point where I think that I may get more independent brands and things like that moving forward than some of the main line houses, because I just find that the quality and price are just so good. So yeah, this is just one of those brands I would definitely recommend. So if you have any questions about them or any comments you want to make, or if you have one, let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate when you leave comments. It helps me get to know everybody a little bit better, and I do answer all of my comments. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I do put out videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays in regards to luxury items, mainly bags, both contemporary and high-end. But I do also show other things that are my jam. And I think this next Saturday, I probably have an unboxing for you. I do put out book-related videos every other Thursday. And that's where I'll discuss books I've been reading, books I want to read, and usually have a book haul. And then every Monday or Tuesday, I'll do a bag swap video where I swap out of one bag into the next bag. And I've been really enjoying those myself. I just started them after the beginning of the year, and people seem to like them. And what I really like is, if like, I don't get to use these bags a lot. I mean, I use them a week at a time. I have more than 50 bags, so there are some bags that don't get used in a year. Um, but what I like is you kind of get this idea in your head about a bag and how you feel about it. And then when you use it again, you start thinking that, oh yeah, this is just like I thought. This is awesome. Or you think, man, now that I have other bags, this part of this bag is really annoying. And it's just, so I really like at the beginning of the week being able to talk about my thoughts about the bag, and then at the end of the week when I switch out of it, being able to give my thoughts to kind of just reinforce either what I had been thinking or provide more information to you about things you may want to be concerned about or look at if they're important to you, if you're going to purchase that kind of bag. So I just think they're really useful. If you haven't found me already over on Instagram, I'm there as well at James Jam. It's just JAME_S_Jam. And until next time, please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you so much for watching.